Fans, Oregon Tech encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by students, student-athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or any other intimidating remarks or actions directed at student-athletes, officials, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated. Conduct that is inappropriate will be grounds for removal from the site of competition. Conduct that is always inappropriate is use of profanity, use of derogatory comments or intimidating remarks, singling out any athlete, coach, official, or team in any negative way, approaching any member of the officiating team at any time prior to, during, or after any contest. Oregon Tech would like to thank you for your cooperation. Now, good luck to both teams.
Thank you, Mike, for that announcement. We welcome you to Klamath Falls, Oregon. We welcome you to Stillwell Stadium. We welcome you to Cascade Conference Softball. Games 3 and 4 of a 4-game series feature the Knights of Warner Pacific University and your Oregon Tech Lady Owls. Friends, prior to the introduction of both teams, we'd like to honor a pair of folks here in attendance. Fans, this is National Athletic Training Awareness Month, and we would like to honor the athletic trainers as part of our staff here at Oregon Tech for the great work they do with the 13 intercollegiate teams that we have here on campus. If our head athletic trainer, Issa Ortman, could come out, and our student trainer, Teresa Wynn, if she's here, if she can come out, we would like to recognize you two on such a great job you do for our program. And a big thank you as part of National Athletic Training Awareness Month. Thank you, Issa. At this time, let's meet the lineup cards for both teams. First for the visitors and Warner Pacific University. Leading off and playing second base is number 2, Jordan Rosario. Batting second, the shortstop, number 12, Ashley Hawkins. Batting third is the center fielder, number 24, Sammy Brockmiller. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 28, Kerrigan Foster. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 22, Emma Foster. Batting sixth, left fielder, number 26, Marin Bliss. Batting seventh and catching, number 9, Jesse Ramirez. Batting eighth, the designated player, number 44, Jovita Laulu. And batting ninth is the right fielder, number 33, Christina Barrett. In the circle for Warner Pacific, wearing number 37, Abby Carlson. The Knights of Warner Pacific University. And now let's meet the starters for Greg Stewart and the Lady Owls. Leading off is the left fielder, number 11, Zoe Allen. Batting second is the shortstop, number 3, Kayla Nick. Batting third, catcher, number 1, JC Siebert. Batting fourth, right fielder, number 2, Maggie Buckholz. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 20, Puakea Noble. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 15, Mackenzie Staub. Batting seventh is the center fielder, number 17, Lexi Klum. Batting eighth, third baseman, number 22, Addison Kashnick. And batting ninth, second baseman, number 34, Nita Cook. In the circle for the Lady Owls, and wearing number 8 is right-hander Casey Schmidt. Friends, at this time, we'd ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Saturday morning softball here on the Owl Sports Network as Warner Pacific and Oregon Tech get set to close out this 4-game weekend series. Glad you could join us here from Stillwell Stadium. Mike Sanford with you. Yesterday, it was all Oregon Tech as the Lady Owls dominated the 2 games 15-2 and 14-2 as they powered their way, taking advantage of 4 errors by Warner Pacific, taking advantage of 10 walks and 4 hit by pitches, and had themselves a combined 7 extra base hits. So when they got the base runners on, they took advantage of it. But today it'll be Casey Schmidt who will be trying for win number 10 today. Schmidt comes in 9-1 with a 1.77 ERA. She needed to go just 4 innings yesterday to pick up the victory. It was her 8th consecutive victory in as many starts, and for Schmidt trying to get to the 10-win mark here this afternoon. We'll look at the lineups for both teams here in a moment as we're set for first pitch.
Leading off the first for Warner Pacific is the second baseman, number 2, Jordan Rosario.
So for Warner Pacific, it'll be Jordan Rosario, Ashley Hawkins, Sammy Brockmiller. That's the top of their lineup today. It'll be Kerrigan Foster, the third baseman, Emma Foster, the first baseman, Marin Bliss, the left field. No hit in the middle of the spot. Jesse Ramirez, the catcher, Javita Lalaulu, and Christina Barrett, the bottom of the order. We'll start 2 minutes early today as Schmidt to home plate. A strike, and we're underway. Warner Pacific yesterday was limited to a total of 9 hits in the 2 games. They did score a pair of runs in both games, but all the runs came in the latter innings as the changeup off the outside corner. The only blemish against Schmidt yesterday was a solo home run off the bat of Kerrigan Foster. That was in the 4th inning of game 1 yesterday as a delivery to the plate, and it was just a pure gas to the outside edge. And it's quickly 1-2. Warner Pacific got their other run off of reliever Carly Moore in the 5th inning of game 1. 1-2 to home plate, misses off the corner. Rosario was the only player for one of 2 players, it's the top part of the order, that had a hit in both games. She was 1 for 3 in both contests. Slap hitter as the 2-2 tours fouled off the mask of J.C. Sievert, the Oregon Tech catcher. Rosario, a sophomore, middle infielder for Miliani, Hawaii. As the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the delivery on the outside corner got her looking. So the leadoff batter retired via the punch out, and there's 1 down.
Batting second, shortstop number 12, Ashley Hawkins.
So 1 down, and Ashley Hawkins, who had the best day for the Knights yesterday, and takes a strike. Hawkins went 2 for 2 with a double in game 1, added a base hit in the nightcap, and saw her batting average. It's scary to think this doubled yesterday as the toss to her, a changeup, and it bounces in. She came into yesterday hitting 120. And her 3 for 4 effort yesterday improved that all the way up to 231. So not nearly doubled, but so to say, definitely doubled that batting average. As the 1-1 by Schmitz right there. And the count to 1-2. Warner Pacific in the white tops today with the gray pants. See those Columbia blue numbers on the back. Outfield playing very shallow as we've seen all series long. As Schmidt tries to tickle the outside edge and can't with the curveball. And the count to 2-2. Not much wind to speak of today, something that you gotta love. Makes it nice and warm. 2-2 pitch, and fouled way off.
I said count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go, Chief. Get here. 2 balls. Here you go. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count. At Delivery. Fly ball left field. Going back at first was Allen. And she's able to put it away. 2 down. And to the plate will be Brockmiller, the center fielder.
Batting third center fielder, number 24, Sammy Brockmiller.
Brockmiller's been all over the place in this series. If there was a utility player, it would be Sammy Brockmiller. Got a start in the circle. Played third base, played some shortstop. Now getting the start in center field today. Nothing in one, the count as Schmidt to the plate, the change up, and it's rolled through the left side, a base hit. As she was able to keep her hands back and roll that ball between the glove of Kashnik and Mick, the shortstop. So a chance for Warner Pacific with a base runner here in the first.
Third baseman, number 28, Kerrigan Foster.
So up steps Kerrigan Foster. She homered off of Schmidt yesterday. And the fastball's right there. And that's about the pitch that she hit out yesterday, except it was a little up and in the middle of the plate a little bit more. So I would think you're going to see Schmidt try to work in on her hands. She goes high with a rise ball. They'll try to back pick over to first and unable to get the out there, so it's 0-2. So she elevated that same pitch. I wouldn't think this pitch is going to be anywhere near the zone. That's my thought. 0-2. It's on the outside corner, painted the black. Strike 3, inning over. No runs, a hit, and 1 runner left. We'll go to the home half of the first. Tech has scored in every inning of this series. We'll see if that trend continues when we come back in this scoreless tie.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
We're going to the bottom of the first. Oregon Tech coming to the back. Okay? Let's go, Al. Right? 2 strikeouts after that base hit, right? Good job by number 8, huh? That's her second strikeout for the ball game. All right?
Leading up the last for the first for the Lady Owls is left fielder, number 11, Zoe Allen.
All right, get that going, Al. Come on. Gotta have me up, bud.
Zoe Allen to start things off for Oregon Tech as she will face the right-hander in Abby Carlson. We were wondering where Carlson was yesterday. She was in class. She's a nursing major and had to go through some of her clinicals, and so she was not here as the first pitch lined right to short. And Hawkins is there to make the catch, and 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting second, shortstop, number 3, Kayla Mick.
So Hawkins able to get the quick out. 1 out here of the inning, and up steps the hot-hitting Kayla Mick. She has been in a rhythm of late. And the toss to Mick is outside and low. Carlson 0-3 with a .757 ERA. In 37 innings, allowed 40 earned runs on 62 hits, 10 walks, and 28 strikeouts. 1-0 to the shortstop is a changeup, and that just is off the outside edge. As the count moves to 2-0. Again, Tech scored in every inning they hit yesterday, all 8 in the 5-inning games. And had some big innings, had a 7-run inning and a 9-run inning. as it's now 3-0 to Mick. Kayla nearly hit for the cycle in game 2, had a RBI double, had an RBI triple, and had a single. Leads the team with 26 RBI, and she takes a pitch upstairs for ball 4. So Tech with the base runner here with 1 out.
The catcher, number 1, J.C. Sievert.
Yesterday, Tech used their speed to try and gain an advantage. Stole 5 bases in the doubleheader. They rank number 1 in the league in that category. Mick has 9 of them over at first. She does not go as the curveball is off the outside corner. And that's one of those things where I think Warner Pacific throwing that pitch out and away, thinking it'd be an easy pitch to throw on for the catcher Ramirez. Sievert yesterday had 3 RBIs. The runner goes, the pitch is high, throw through is not even close. Mick might have even been a tad bit early, but they won't call it. And a stolen base for Kayla Mick. So she is into double figures now in stolen bases with 10. And an opportunity here for the Lady Owls again to strike first. Tech has dominated the early innings on the season, especially the first, as Sievert takes the fastball on the outside corner. Early on in games, Tech has outscored their opponents to the tune of 109 to 11. It's scary to think that. But when you sit at 18-5 and your only 5 losses, all of them have been by 2 runs or 1 run, this team has played with the lead almost the entire season. 3-1 is outside, plus it goes off the glove of the catcher. Sievert reaches on the walk, and the wild pitch moves the runner down to third base. And so runners at the corners with the 1 out here in the inning. And so they'll have a discussion in the circle. Head coach Ashton Porter out there for Warner Pacific to try to talk about things and probably try to talk about first and third defense. As yesterday, a throw to the catcher in this same situation went into center field and gave Tech an early extra run. As it'll be Maggie Buckholtz, who had 6 RBI in the doubleheader yesterday, including a grand slam home run. She will be the batter. So we'll see exactly how Warner Pacific wants to play this with the 1 out and Sievert over at first and Kayla Mick over at third.
The right fielder, number 2, Maggie Buckholtz.
Buckholtz has had an outstanding senior season to this point, hitting .391, 3 home runs and 24 runs batted. Now 17 home runs in her Oregon Tech career, and the delivery to her is a high strike across the letters. Tech wearing the navy tops today with Oregon Tech right across them, and that pitch blazed right across those letters for strike 1. I would think Sievert's going on this pitch. That's my thought. As the toss to home plate, she does go, and it's skied to straightaway center. It's playable out there for Brock Miller. She'll wait, make the catch. Tagging comes Mick on a sacrifice fly, and Oregon Tech leads 1-0. 25th RBI on the year by Maggie Buckholtz.
The first baseman, number 20, Puakea Milbourne.
So Buckholtz delivers. Tech still perfect in this series in scoring runs in every inning. And here's Pua Milbourne. As Carlson to home plate. Runner goes, the pitch is a strike, throw through to second, and it's not in time as J.C. Sievert steals the bat. And they're going to say she left early, I believe is the call. And that will end the inning. So it'll be a runner left early for Oregon Tech. And that's how this inning will go. As Oregon Tech gets a run without a hit, but the runner leaving early is the difference. We're through one. Tech leads 1-0 here on the Owl Sports Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Leading off the second for Warner Pacific, first baseman number 22, Emma Foster.
Come on, Al, get him. Tell the lady out, come on. Let's tell the lady out, let's go, come on.
We go to the second inning of play, 1-0 in favor of the Lady Owls. Just like yesterday, scoring a run without a hit in the first as the ball be rolled to Kayla Mick there at second at shortstop. And an easy play by the junior, and one pitch, one out for Casey Schmidt working with the lead.
The left fielder, number 26, Marin Bliss.
So one out, nobody on. Here's Marin Bliss. Bliss got her second start of this series, and she swings and hits a hard hit ground ball to Mick again. And Kayla Mick getting busy here in inning number 2. Back-to-back first pitch swings, and there's quickly 2 outs.
Catcher number 9, Jesse Ramirez.
So 2 down on 2 pitches.
How you like that, too?
And Jessie Ramirez, the batter, and she swings at the first pitch and swung over the top of the drop ball. Strike 1. Again, next week, Tech hits the road. After playing 8 straight here at home, they head to the Puget Sound area as Ramirez fouls it off. They'll be at Northwest University, playing on a synthetic field as this one is. For games Friday and Saturday, they'll return home a week from Wednesday. Huge matchup. Battle of the Cascades as Southern Oregon comes calling. 0-2, just off the outside edge. It'll be a battle of 2 top 25 teams. If Tech can continue their dominance of Warner Pacific today, you wouldn't think they would drop out of the top 5. As the pitch to the plate, a little blooper down the right field line. It'll drop for Ramirez, and she's got a base hit. Ramirez was 1 for 4 yesterday, just kind of threw the bat at the ball that time and was able to line that one just fair inside the bag down that right field side.
Designated player number 44, Jovita Laulu.
And so if Southern, who swept a series yesterday with Jessup University down in Rockland, they're ranked number 10 nationally. So it would be number 5, number 10. That is if Southern doesn't move up. And so it'll be a great series here. Again, that'll be a week from Wednesday. Midweek game, 0-1, same spot. Ulu watches it go by. It's 0-2. Jovi got the start at catcher in game 1 yesterday. Had a single and a strikeout against Schmidt. The 0-2 got her with a rise ball, and the inning comes to a close. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the home half of the second. Tech leading 1-0.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Leading off the Oregon Tech second, the first baseman, Puakea Milborn.
Milborn, Staub, and Klum, the scheduled hitters for Tech here as we go to the second, leading 1-0. Second chance to see Pua, and she swings and lines one foul off the right field side, strike one. She was at the plate when Sievert was called leaving early over at the first base bank. For Puakea Milborn, hitting .342 in her freshman campaign. Has a home run and 12 RBI. More importantly, has not committed an error in 23 games at first base. As the Carlson changeup drifts high. 4 other games around the league today. We'll get you caught up on those scores here in a bit as the 1-1 to the plate. Milborn hits a chopper off the third base side. Foul. College of Idaho is at home. They are taking on Corbin. That's in the 5th. And CFI leading Corbin 2-1, trying to close out a series there. Eastern set to take on Northwest at some point today. I should say that's against Bushnell as the curveball's outside. Northwest is at Carroll. That'll come up a bit later tonight. UBC and Providence, they're tied at 4 in the 5th inning. The count is 2-2 to Milborn. And she swings and lines a base hit right back through the middle. Brockmiller will quickly get over to cut it off, and Tech with their first hit, a ringing single off the bat of the freshman Puakea Milborn.
Designated player number 15, Mackenzie Staub.
So runner at first for Kenzie Staub, who had a 6-game hit streak snapped in game 2 yesterday. Staub had a pair of hits, including an RBI double in the opener against Warner Pacific yesterday afternoon. Milborn at first, the toss to Staub's a strike. Again defensively, Kerrigan Foster at third, Ashley Hawkins at short, Jordan Rosario at second, and Emma Foster at first. As the pitch to Staub, cut on at a drop ball and came up empty. Marin Bliss in left, Sammy Brockmiller, she is in center. Christina Barrett in right, with Jesse Ramirez doing the catching for Abby Carlson. 1-ball, 2-strike pitch to Staub. Is a ground ball chopped to the right side. Did her job, did Staub, to advance the runner. And it'll give Lexi Klum a chance to see if she can deliver the runner in scoring position.
The center fielder, number 17, Lexi Klum.
Tech was able to piece together a rally in the first. Mick walked with 1 out, stole second, moved to third on a wild pitch, and scored on a Buckholz sacrifice fly. The toss to Klum, a little high. Klum had the collar yesterday in game 1. She was 0 for 3. did not play in game 2. They gave Jensen Becker the start in center, and she had a 2-hit game. Shows the depth of this Oregon Tech team. As Carlson misses, it's 2-0. Klum for the season with 19 runs batted in. And that outfield play in just a couple steps in front of the warning track. And the delivery to Klum is a ground ball, base hit into the gap into right center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Klum on her horse, heading for 3. She'll be in there, sliding with a triple, her 5th of the season. And Tech extends the lead to 2-0. Third baseman, number 22, Addie Kashnik. Klum, you normally don't see a ground ball triple, but that was definitely one. They hit it right between the center fielder and right fielder and underneath the outstretched glove of the second baseman. And here's Kashnik, who had such a big day yesterday. 4 for 5 went Addie Kashnik, with 6 runs batted in, and all that did was raise her batting average to .380. And the toss to her is a swing and a high chopper off the first base side and foul. When your number 8 hitter in the order is hitting .380 with 22 ribbies, and we're not even midway through the season, it shows the potential of this Oregon Tech lineup. 1-1, swung on, base hit through the middle, and she adds to that RBI count. 7th RBI of the weekend for Addison Kashnik, and Tech leads 3-0. Looks like Greg Stewart going to make a change on the base paths. It looks like Maddie DeVerna is going to come in and run over at first for the Lady Owls. And so Maddie will run at first. Nita Cook will be there.
12 for 22 on the home side.
Your attention please, now running at first base for Oregon Tech. Number 12, Maddie DeVerna. And to the plate, the second baseman, number 34, Nita Cook. So DeVerna to run over at first in this situation. Nita Cook hit a home run yesterday and takes the fastball up high for a ball. Cook hit a 2-run shot in the second inning yesterday, gave Oregon Tech a 4-0 lead at that point. It's 3-0 already on the strength of the RBI triple off the bat of Klum and the RBI single from Kashnik. Runner goes this time, the pitch a called strike, and she's going to be early again. And the runner is early. Second time today that they will say that Oregon Tech had a base runner that left soon. And Tech trying to time it as best they can, and it's not working. Carlson must have something in her delivery that has made it difficult. 1-1. And Nita Cook fouls it off, and it's a difference between Tech really opening up this lead. I think what Bobby Mick's telling the kids in the dugout is that her arm speed going back and slow is a lot slower than most. And I'll watch it again. I'll watch her movement here. We'll focus in on Carlson. And you can see a little bit of a hitch as she comes back, and before she comes through the motion, she gets to that windmill and kind of slows and hitches before she makes the release. And I think that's what's getting Tech off just a split second too soon. 2-2. That's high to Nita Cook. Again, it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. But that's the difference between, you look back at how these innings have gone. Milborn had that base hit. Remember, Siebert had second base stolen last inning. As the payoff pitch is high to Nita Cook, and I believe that's ball 4. At least that's what I've got in my book. I've got ball 4. And that's what I thought. We're waiting for Nita Cook to take first base. I got ball 4 up here in the booth. I think everybody does, even the umpires.
To the plate, the left fielder, Zoe Allen.
I think everybody was a little confused as to whether or not maybe the pitch that was on the out was a strike or a ball. Was it called strike? But the pitch before that was a ball. So we had everything right here in the booth. Zoe Allen swung at the first pitch of the day and hit a screamer at the shortstop Hawkins. And this time the runner will go, and in there at second base easily goes Nita Cook. So this time it definitely is a stolen base. No running leaving early as the count 0-2 on the batter. So now Allen with 2 strikes going to have to do something. And the delivery, it's slapped slowly towards short. The throw to first is high. That's going to allow a run to score. Allen would have been safe at first anyway. It'll be a hit and an error, and Tech adds to the lead. As flying up the line went Zoe Allen.
The shortstop, Kayla Mick.
As having to really come up with it quickly was Hawkins, the shortstop. She wasn't going to get Allen. Is Mick going to be the hitter? The delivery to the plate, a little high. That goes through the catcher. That's going to allow Allen to go to third. So a runner to third. Can Tech add to the lead? The delivery to Mick, outside again. She has not seen a strike today. She has seen 6 wide ones as Tech leads 4-0 here in the final game of the Cascade Conference part of the season. That's high again. Yesterday, they green-lighted Kayla Mick up 14-0 with the bases loaded, and she hit just a little, dribbler to the circle. See if they green-light her again. They do, and she rips one into the gap into left center field, a base hit. It's bobbled by the left fielder, and Mick's going to turn that one into 3 bases. So Kayla Mick, a double, and gets another RBI on the play, takes third on the fielding error, and Tech adds to their lead.
The catcher, J.C. Sievert.
So they green light Kayla Mick, and she is able to come through. And now at third base after the error. And the toss to the plate is low. All the runs in this inning are earned. And the toss to Sievert. She hits a drive deep to center. Playable out there for Blackmiller. And she is able to make the catch, but not before Tech able to tack on a couple more. Oregon Tech, 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, 1 left. We're going to the third, 5-0 Lady Owls on the Owl Sports Network.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted.
Leading off inning number 3 for Warner Pacific, right fielder Christina Barrett.
Glad you could join us here this afternoon from Stillwell Stadium in the Basin. Tech with a 5-0 lead. We go to the third. Christina Barrett, the right fielder, takes a Schmidt pitch a little low for ball 1. So again, Tech with a big inning and able to give Casey Schmidt something to work with. And so far in this series, Oregon Tech has dominated the first 3 innings of each game. 2-0 pitch to Barrett is a swinging strike. Barrett went to Franklin High in Portland. She's a senior. 0 for 3 yesterday, saw her average drop to 130. As the count goes to 3-1. And I believe there is a gate maybe open off the third base side. I believe that's what the umpire crew was asking, to get something closed on the far side. You could hear him bellow. Has a good fastball, he gets the count full. Schmidt has been around the zone throughout her first 2+ innings. 30 pitches, 22 for strikes. Can she make it 23? No, but it's grounded deep into the hole. Backhanded Mick, fire across, picked, and they will say safe, as it'll be an infield single for Christina Barrett. And a base runner for the Knights.
Second baseman Jordan Rosario.
Almost a dynamite play by Kayla Mick, but Barrett able to get there as the curveball misses inside to Rosario. Second time through the order, Rosario struck out her first time up. 3 strikeouts for Schmidt. She has not walked a batter, but she's given up 3 singles, as that one is a strike. Elsewhere today, the Oregon Tech baseball team finally, I think, has figured out where they're going. They're going to play at Walla Walla High School. First pitch coming up here in about a half hour. The first of 4 against Eastern Oregon, as the count goes to 1-2. Track team is in Portland at the Lewis and Clark Spring Break Open. And boy, was yesterday a fabulous day for the Oregon Tech track team and new head coach Mike Anderson. Britton Bratcher, automatic qualifying mark in the javelin for nationals. Same thing for Erica Brooks, a B qualifying mark in the jav. 2-2, swing and a miss, 4th strikeout for Casey Schmidt. And there's 1 out on the board.
Shortstop Ashley Hawkins.
And then late last night, competing at historic Hayward Field in Eugene, Jonas Hartline, Nick McMillan, both hit the automatic NAI standard in the 10,000. As the pitch to Hawkins is on the corner. And that's the thing, it's crazy. With the weather we've had here, the track at Morrill Stadium has been buried for probably, I'm going to say, 28 of the last 30 days. As it tosses the plate, it's a bunt attempt, and it's foul. They've had to practice indoors. And to think that with that kind of weather and the temperatures we've had, that the distance runners had the training enough to be able to hit a national A standard in the 10K, and then that the jab throwers can't throw out in the infield because of the snow, can still be good enough to do so and get a national mark. Unbelievable. 0-2 pitch, fouled away. Just fighting that pitch off was Ashley Hawkins. And so all the sprinters and middle distance runners will compete today, along with the jumpers. There at Lewis and Clark, atop Palatine Hill in Portland, as the delivery popped up in behind first. Milbourne in foul territory has it. 2 outs. And up steps Sammy Brockmiller.
the center fielder, Sammy Brockmiller.
One of the things that'll be outstanding a year from now is Oregon Tech is in the rotation to host the Cascade Conference Track and Field Championships. And with the renovations that have been going on at Mole Stadium over the last year, the new track surface, now they're renovating the bleachers, the roof, and the press box, will be ready to go a year from now to host that big meet. 1-0. It's line foul off the right field side. 5-0 Oregon Tech. We are in the third. Brockmiller had a base hit her first time up, ending an 0-for-5 slump in this series. Tech got one in the first, a 4 spot in the second. And the 1-1 inside and low with a screwball. If you're watching along, and hope your brackets in the NCAA pool aren't broke. I think almost everybody else's is. If I see some scores, we might pass them along to you. Though, since you are watching on the web, it's probably just as easy for you to be able to click another tab, have me playing in the background, and can see scores or even watch one of those NCAA games on your mobile device or television. But some good games last night, I'll tell you that. 2-2, fouled off. Congratulations to Fairleigh Dickinson, upsetting Purdue. Joining Maryland-Baltimore County as the only 16 seeds ever to win the big dance. 2-2 again, and it's fouled off. The NAI level, their championship game is tonight. It's College of Idaho from the Cascade Conference. Becomes the first CCC team since Oregon Tech in 2012 to reach the chipper. They'll take on Indiana Tech tonight on ESPN. 2-2, went high with a rise, trying to see maybe if she could catch Brockmiller to chase, but can't. So the runner at first will be off and moving in Barrett. Now with 2 outs. And the 3-2 is a ground ball hit to the right side, past the diving Nita Cook, and a base hit for Brockmiller. She just kind of stabbed at that pitch, but Cook was kind of shaded a bit towards the second base bag, and another single for the Knights.
Third baseman Kerrigan Foster.
So to bring up Kerrigan Foster, as I mentioned, hit a home run off of Schmidt yesterday, but struck out her first time up as she checks her swing on a pitch a little bit low. First threat of the day for Casey Schmidt. And the delivery went up that time, did Schmidt, and got Foster to chase. The 2 hitters in the middle of the order, Foster, that's Kerrigan Foster and Emma Foster, have all 7 of the home runs for the Knights. 1-1. That was a great pitch. Went up with a rise ball, a little bit away, and chasing it was Foster. So now it really sets up, where does Schmidt want to put this one at 1-2 with 2 on? The delivery went rise ball, changed the eye plane of the batter. Went a little further outside and high. The count is 2-2. Barrett at second does not have great speed. Even a ball to the outfield, not sure if they can score. 2-2, ground ball, high chopper over the bag. Schmidt has it, she'll throw to first. I should say Mick has it, and she'll make the play to retire the side. Nice job by Kayla Mick to grab the short hop and get the out over at first to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We'll go to the home half of the third with Tech leading 5-0.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, 1 foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, We're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Leading off the third for Oregon Tech, the right fielder, Maggie Buckle.
Middle of the order for OIT here in the third inning, leading 5-0. Maggie Buckholtz to start things off. She had a sacrifice fly her first time up. And the pitch by Carlson misses up. Ball one. Expecting temperatures in the low 50s today. Expect a kind of a rainy Sunday and some snow overnight into Monday, Tuesday. As the pitch catches the outer third. It's wrecking havoc with the high school baseball and softball schedules here locally and the Oregon Tech baseball schedule. As Buckholtz takes a good change. And the count to 1-2. Actually, they'll call an illegal pitch on the play. So the count actually goes to 2-1. Field umpire calls the illegal pitch on Carlson, so the count is 2-1. So it'll be 2-1 to Buckholtz. And takes that one upstairs. We saw an illegal pitch in the first inning yesterday. Erased a pop out by Zoe Allen. She eventually got on board and scored in the first inning. And that pitch lined to center field. It'll drop right in front of the center fielder, Brock Miller, and a leadoff single for Maggie Buckholtz, who just keeps on hitting.
Third baseman, Puakea Milbourne.
Six hits for Oregon Tech on the afternoon. Pua Milbourne a single and scored last inning. And she hits a little blooper towards second. It'll be caught right there by Rosario. So Milbourne swings at the first pitch, comes up empty, and there's one out here in inning number 3.
Designated player Kenzie Staub.
So a runner at first, Mackenzie Staub, the hitter. And the toss to Kenzie, check swing, didn't matter. It was a called strike on the outside edge. Kenzie hit a ground ball to first in the second inning, advanced Milbourne to second, who eventually scored. She takes that one up in the zone. Tech already has gotten RBI doubles from Kayla Mick. An RBI triple from Lexi Klum as well. As that one through the glove of the catcher. Another pass ball. And Tech able to get Buckholtz into second base. Maybe Ramirez got crossed up on that one, but that pitch would look like it was close to being a strike. 2-1, and it's dribbled off the first base side. And the hot hitting Addison Kashnik sitting in the hole right now. 7 RBI for her in this series. Klum will be next, then it's Kashnik, the pitch. Inside again. see if Staub can win the at-bat. First base is open with one out. Wore the right hat today. Got the right hat on, as the coaches, as the payoff pitch fouled off. New lids that Greg Stewart unveiled during the offseason. Navy caps with the Vegas gold on the front and the Oregon Tech logo emblazoned. Had the right hat on yesterday, have the right hat on today. Runner at second, one out, 3-2 to the plate. Change up, it's a fly ball deep towards right. Over there, Barrett, she'll come in a couple steps and make the catch for the second out. Warner Pacific fans liked it. Center fielder Lexi Klum. So 2 away, Lexi Klum will be the batter. She hit a hard ground ball up the middle that ended up being a triple. And takes one high. Tech has scored now in 10 straight innings. Yesterday they had a couple innings where they had to score with 2 outs and did. 1-0. Curveball, that's going to get the runner to third. Another pass ball by the catcher, Ramirez. I'm one who, always likes to use wild pitch because a lot of times it's not really the catcher's fault. Pitch and catch right there, and that's been the problem right now for Ramirez, just not catching the ball. So base hit and score a run. The delivery, that's on the outside edge. Bottom half of inning number 3, Tech leading 5-0, but threatening with a runner at third. Carlson looks in. 2-1 to Klum. Curveball away. It's a great eye. So you would think with first base open, Klum could be a little selective. 3-1. High and in. Ball 4. And again, Kashnik gets to come up in an RBI situation. The third baseman, Eddie Kashnik. We'll see how Warner Pacific plays at first and third. Kashnik, 7 RBI in the series. Had her 5th hit of the weekend, her first time up. The pitch is a strike. They'll throw it back to the pitcher, and getting second base on the stolen base goes Klum. So now Kashnik could pick up a couple more if she can find the grass. 0-1 the count. The toss to her is fouled off, and it's 0-2. The stolen base for Lexi Klum. She now has 7 on the year. A chance here for the freshman. 0-2. Swung on and hit foul down the first base side. Carlson has thrown 64 pitches, 2 outs into the third. She has thrown 31 for strikes, so she has been pitching from behind throughout. The complete opposite of what we've seen from Casey Schmidt today. Runners at second and third, 0-2 by the right-hander. Is a swing and a line drive to right field, but playable. And out there to make the catch goes Barrett. And for the first time this weekend, Oregon Tech is turned away. A 0 on the board for the first time all weekend put up by Warner Pacific. In the inning for Oregon Tech, no runs, a hit, they strand 2. We're going to the 4th. It's 5-0 Lady Owls on the Owl Sports Network.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Leading off the Warner Pacific fourth, first baseman Emma Foster.
Five 0 our score. We're in the fourth. Emma Foster to start things off and swings at the first pitch and hits one on the infield. Who wants it? Casey Schmidt does. And so the Oregon Tech right-hander does it herself for out number one. One pitch, one out in the inning.
The left fielder, Marin Bliss.
Third time Warner Pacific started an inning and swung at the very first pitch. As the toss to Marin Bliss is high, and Foster, who came in hitting .484 on the year, has yet to get a hit in the series. She's 0 for 7 now. The toss to Bliss is a pop-up off the right field side. Is there room for Buckholz near the fence, and she's there to make the catch. Nice running catch made in foul territory by Maggie Buckholz for the second out.
Catcher Jesse Ramirez.
So just 3 pitches here in the inning for Casey Schmidt, and she's got 2 outs. And now that should be out number 3. As just a little dribbler right back to the circle that quick. And a 4-pitch inning for Casey Schmidt. Nothing doing for Warner. We're halfway through game 1 today with Tech leading 5-0.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Be reminded, friends, that the concession stand is open off the first base side with hot chocolate and coffee, along with great hot dogs, popcorn, and nachos. Candy and soda and water all there too. Thank you for all of our staff manning the concession stand today. Leading off the fourth for the Lady Owls, second baseman Nita Cook.
Nine, 1-2 for Tech here in the fourth, looking to try to add to a 5-0 lead. Abby Carlson put up a 0 in the last half inning, as Nita Cook fouls the first one off. 2 games have gone final now today, both of them in the Mountain Time Zone. College of Idaho with a 7-run fifth. They run rule Corbin 9-1, and they sweep that 3-game series. C of I now sitting themselves in conference play at on the season. C of I now sits at 10-2. As I guess a legal pitch was called on that first one on Carlson. So the count 0-1 or 1-0. And the toss to Nita Cook. And now it's 1-1. Now we got it right. Seen more illegal pitches in this series than we've had all year. Now the count's even. Had a ball and a strike. Nita Cook, the true freshman second baseman from Vernonia. She takes a changeup at the knees. So C of I at 10-2 in conference play. Oregon Tech at 10-1. They can stay a game ahead of the Yotes with a win in this one. 1-2. Swung on, chopper off the third base side, and it goes foul. The other one, a little bit of a stunner. University of Providence picks up their first win of the year as they win the series finale at home against UBC, 5-4. As the toss to Cook is a curveball outside, it's 2-2. So congratulations to Joey Egan and the Argos. They'll try to get a series split with UBC in the nightcap. That game being played in Missoula as Cook fouls it back. Could not play in Great Falls due to weather, so they moved it south to the artificial surface at the University of Montana, which that field there in Missoula has saved a lot of Cascade Conference series over the last 3 or 4 years. Whether it be Carroll or Providence having to go there to play. 2-2 again to Cook. That's low. And it's full. They've yet to start Bushnell and Eastern Oregon. Same thing Northwest in Helena against Carroll. 3-2. Swung on, line drive center field. In 2 steps, Brock Miller comes and makes the catch for out number 1 and back to the top of the OIT order. Left fielder Zoe Allen. Allen, her last time up, hit a slow roller at short. Hawkins came up firing, but Allen was able to beat the throw to first. But the throw went wide and allowed a run to score. And the toss to Zoe, ground ball right back to the circle. And an easy play for Carlson, who all of a sudden in a little bit of a rhythm. 2 outs here in inning number 4. Shortstop Kayla Mick. So Kayla Mick will dig in. Had a double her last time up. And fouls this one off. And Kayla Mick has been a doubles machine. League best 14 two-base hits. In fact, has a double in now 6 of her last 7 games. 0-1. That's high and away, and the count evens. And a ball and a strike. Mick with 27 RBI on the year. That's tops on the team. That's top 5 in the Cascade Conference. Sydney Maurer of Northwest leads the league. She's just off to a tear, the catcher for Northwest. She's got 41 RBI already. 2-1 to Mick. She swings, and it's a base hit through the middle. Took that pitch to Kayla Mick right where it came from and hammered it right back through the box, so a 2-hit day for Kayla Mick. She's been aboard all 3 times. The catcher, J.C. Sievert. So do they steal Mick here and make sure that she doesn't leave early? We'll see. She does go, and this time Mick in there cleanly. The pitch was high. And Mick did a good job of staying just back long enough to make sure that she didn't leave early, got a good balance. It was a changeup, and Ramirez didn't have a good pitch to throw on. So Tech with another base runner in scoring position. And the toss to Sieverts popped up into right. Coming in, still coming in, and a basket catch made in right by Barrett to end the inning. And Tech turned away once again here in this frame. But not before a hit, but no runs in the frame. No runs, a hit, and one left. Halfway home here from game one. 5-0. Oregon Tech leads here on the Owl Sports Network.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Leading off the fifth for Warner Pacific. Designated player Gravida Ma'ulu.
Five 0 Oregon Tech, top of inning number 5. Ulu, Barrett, and Rosario, the scheduled hitters, and the fastball by Schmidt fouled off. Casey Schmidt has allowed 4 singles, no walks, 4 strikeouts through 4 innings. She has thrown 55 pitches. As the count off the outside edge. Ulu, Barrett, and Rosario, 8-9-1 for Warner Pacific. And it was Ulu, her first time up, who was a strikeout victim. Waved at a pitch out of the zone. Schmidt to the plate, just missed high. 5 runs, 7 hits for OIT. No runs, 4 hits, and a couple errors for the Knights. 2-2. Tried the change, and it bounces in, and the count goes to 3-2. And we'll have another one after this. That will be a non-conference game. Payoff, bounces in, ball 4. First walk surrendered by Schmidt.
Right fielder Christina Barrett.
And as we saw today with Providence beating UBC, you can't take anything for granted here in this Cascade Conference. Showing bunt and missing low is Schmidt. You can't give a team any little edge. 1-0. And she just threw it by her. Saw that in the NCAA basketball tournament yesterday. With some of those crazy games that happened. 1-1. Just inside and low. One game has gone final in the NCAA today. San Diego State knocked off Furman, ended their Cinderella story as the 2-1 misses. And Schmidt, who has had command throughout, struggling here at the bottom of the order for Warner Pacific. And now it's full. Just got the inside edge. Interesting, Warner Pacific being a lot more patient here in the 5th inning than what they've had all game long. They've been attacking the zone. 3-2. Ground ball fouled off. They've been early in the count swinging. La'ulu, the runner at first with nobody out. The 3-2 is thrown by her. They'll throw back to first, but able to get back goes La'ulu, and the 5th strikeout for Casey Schmidt.
Second baseman Jordan Rosario.
So with 1 out, it's the slap hitter in Jordan Rosario. She's fanned twice and takes the screwball off the outside edge. Again, you can look out over the right field wall. Klamath Lake out there that's frozen over. Which is aided to some of the snowfall that we've had here on this part of town this year. As the pitch grounded to the right side. Nita Cook does the smart thing and gets an out. Rosario able to advance the runner to second, but now with 2 outs, Ashley Hawkins will have to try to deliver her.
The shortstop, Ashley Hawkins.
Tech they can put up 0 here, could win it with a 3 spot in the bottom of the 5th. As the toss to Hawkins, showing bunt, and she takes a called strike. Hawkins 0 for 2 today. She was 3 for 4 yesterday. Runner at second is La'ulu. As the pitch fouled at us. A nice job by Schmidt to bounce back and get herself ahead of the count at 0-2. The outfield for Oregon Tech of Allen, Klum, and Buchholz playing fairly shallow. We saw him shallower yesterday. Schmidt's 0-2. High and outside. Kashnik, the 3rd baseman, is playing even with the pillow. A pace and a half off the line. 1-2. Fouled into the screen. Again, Tech hits the road next weekend for a crucial series at Northwest University, a team that is the most improved team in this league. See how they do against Carroll this weekend. Schmidt with a great changeup, got her. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We'll go bottom 5, Tech leading 5-0.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Leading off the Oregon Tech 5th, the right fielder, Maggie Buchholz.
Middle of the order for Tech, set to come up here in the 5th inning against the right-hander Abby Carlson, who's done a nice job here this afternoon. It's Maggie Buchholz to start things off for Tech and takes a first pitch fastball outside for a ball. Maggie base hit her last time up, also had a sacrifice fly in the first. So she's 1 for 1. The sac fly gave her 25 RBI on the year. As the changeup outside, it's 2-0. Again, A 3 spot here in the 5th, and Tech would win it due to the run rule. 8 runs after 5 innings. Hitters count for Buckholz. She takes the fastball just at the letters. Carlson gets the call, strike 1. Kind of overcast skies here today. You can still see the sun, but some high clouds have come through. As the pitch to Buckholz lined into the gap into right center field, and she'll have herself at least 2. Buckholz to second, she wants 3. The throw there, not in time. How about the speed from Maggie Buckholz? A 3-base hit for her, and Tech has it started early here in inning number 5.
The first baseman, Puakea Milbourne.
That ball hit into the gap, and we've noticed the relays for Warner Pacific. They don't get the ball in fairly quickly. As the pitch to Milbourne, a little outside and high. And Tech has capitalized on that multiple times in this game and in this series, getting extra bases. 1-0 to Pua. And that one's a line drive, hit it short and unable to even move off of the bag. Was Buckholz at third.
Designated player Mackenzie Staub.
So the leadoff triple, and Tech unable to advance her. See if Staub can. And she will. Ground ball towards short. Rosario's throw offline. It'll be an error on the shortstop Hawkins. A run will score, and it's 6-0.
Center fielder Lexi Klum.
So Staub reaches on the air. Buckholz scores. The run is earned. The RBI for Staub as well. So the winning run at the plate in the form of Lexi Klum, and she pops one up. Shallow right. That's trouble. It's going to bounce and kick away from the right fielder. Staub to second. Now Klum will head towards third. They had to wait the longest time to make sure that one runner didn't go past the other right there at the first base bag. And now finally they will stop there, and it'll be a double for Klum. It could have been an inside the park home run, how that went, but it ends up being a double for Lexi Klum and nearly ran up the back of Mackenzie Staub. We'll see who's going to come in this situation. Looks like it's going to be Malia Mick who will hit for Kashnik. So they will have Mick have a chance to swing. The slap hitter.
18 for 22. 18 for 22.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Oregon Tech, number 18, Malia Mick.
So the true freshman searching for her first collegiate hit. Could it be a walk-off for the freshman from Henley? And the pitch to Malia Mick, high and away. So Mick in this situation will hit for Kashnik, who's had such a good series. After the double by Klum, it's 6-0. The pitch a called strike, and it's 1-1. Winning run at second base in the form of Lexi Klum. And it looks like Olivia Sprague on deck. She'll hit as well as the pitch off the corner. So the count to 2-1. Staub reached on the air. Klum doubled behind her. And the toss to Mick fouled into the screen. Just on the season for Malia Mick. Believe her fourth at bat. That is the case. Ground ball somewhere could get a run in. 2-2. And she fouls it off. Played for her dad at Henley High when she was a freshman before Bobby joined the staff here at Oregon Tech. 2-2. And slapped again, foul off the left field side. She was the victim of that COVID season that saw her 2020 softball campaign ended. And had that limited 2021 season before earning All-State honors last year. 2-2, way outside. Carlson has first base to work with. Tech trying to win it here in the 5th. And trying to give Casey Schmidt a strikeout, or I should say a shutout. The pitch to Mick, popped up in behind third. The shortstop in foul territory makes the catch. So 2 down, and it looks like it'll be Olivia Sprague who will come up to hit for Oregon Tech. Sprague will hit in this spot.
10 for 34, 10 for 34.
Attention please, pinch hitting for Oregon Tech, number 10, Olivia Sprague.
So Sprague will be the batter, hitting in Cook's spot. Zoe Allen waits on deck. We are in the 5th, winning run at second. The pitch to Sprague. She waved at a pitch out of the zone. Sprague, the two-sport athlete, earlier this week was honored as a first-team academic All-American in basketball. First time a Oregon Tech player had ever earned that award. As the curveball off the outside edge. Sprague was an All-Cascade Conference pick. We'll wait to see if she earns All-America honors early next week. 1-1. Swung on and it's fouled away. Abby Carlson trying to send this game to the 6th inning for the first time in the series. Tech got it started. The error and the triple, the error, and then the double. A run in here in the frame. The delivery to Sprague, and she fouls it off. All about the barrel playing for Olivia Sprague, and it's interesting that the outfield for Warner Pacific in this situation playing as deep as they are. 1-2 again, and it's swung on and missed, and we will indeed go to the 6th inning for the first time in this series. Tech able to get a run though. 1 run. 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left. We'll go to the 6th, 6-0, Oregon Tech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
4 for 18 on the home side. 4 for 18.
Attention please now, playing third base for Oregon Tech, number 4, Marla Goodspeed. And to the plate for Warner Pacific to start the 6th, center fielder Sammy Brockmiller.
Top of the 6th inning, a couple changes for Tech as we go to the 6th. As Casey Schmidt's first pitch hit towards first, and Milborn will just do it herself. So Puakea Milborn touches the bag for out number 1. Brock Miller retired.
Third baseman Kerrigan Foster.
Olivia Sprague has stayed in the game. She is now at second. And they have moved Marla Goodspeed over to third. As the sophomore goes into the hitting spot where Malia Mick was, replacing Addie Kashnik. The toss to Foster is a line drive hit to short. Off the short hop was Kayla Mick. That was not an easy play, but the junior made that one look routine for the second out.
First baseman Emma Foster.
6-0 Oregon Tech. We're in the 6th. As Casey Schmidt has been in control for the most part and fires a fastball at the knees on the outside edge. Tech looking for their 19th win and trying to grab sole possession of first place in the league standings. Southern Oregon idle this week in the Cascade Conference, so Tech able to, with a win in this one, will get themselves space in the league standings. Will be a game up on C of I. As Foster hits a line drive into right, they'll throw back to first base. Can Milborn hang on? No. Good try there to try to back pick at first base, and Emma Foster with her first hit of the weekend. So a base hit there, the 5th of the day for Warner Pacific. And Marin Bliss will be the batter.
Left fielder Marin Bliss.
So Foster had been 0 for the weekend, nearly got picked off of first base on the throw in from Buckles. As the pitch skied foul near the screen, and over to have a look went Pua Milborn, but it's foul and into the batting cage off that first base side. 6 runs, 9 hits for Tech, no runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for Warner Pacific. We are in the 6th inning for the first time in the series. As the count goes to 0-2. Casey Schmidt trying to shut this inning down, which she does on the outside corner. A called strike 3, and the inning comes to a close. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We go home half of the 6th with OIT leading 6-0.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. We're surrounded by natural beauty and world-class recreation opportunities. After exploring our magnificent surroundings, you'll appreciate the clean and comfortable rooms and accommodating amenities of the Sleep Inn Hotel. When you're ready for more fun, head to the casino for a variety of new games and some fantastic food. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Leading off the Oregon Tech 6, left fielder Zoe Allen.
Top of the order for Oregon Tech, due up here in the 6th. As Warner Pacific trying to send this game to the 7th. Zoe Allen's had a good day, and the pitch to her is a strike. Allen 1 for 3. She's reached on an error. She's gotten a base hit. She's lined out. She takes the changeup off the outside corner. 2-hit days for Kayla Mick, Maggie Buckholtz, and Lexi Klum. Part of the 9-hit attack for the Lady Owls. 1-1. High. Allen came into the day with the top batting average on the team at an even .400. But all the regulars for Tech all have batting averages above .300. Outside edge to even the count. Tech trying to do what they need to do to clinch another series sweep. 2-2 to Allen. And she hits a slow roller towards third. Gonna have to hurry the throw and a nice arm. And they're gonna say whether or not was she out or safe at first is the question. And they're gonna say she would have been out at first base. And so since she was out at first base, the illegal pitch goes as a ball, so it'll be 3-2. So for the second time in this series, Allen was retired, but the illegal pitch has prolonged the at-bat. Can she cash in on it, as she did yesterday? And the toss to her is a line drive into the gap into left center field. That's down for a base hit, and to second base will go Allen, as overrunning the ball there in left field went to the left fielder Bliss. It'll go as a double, as it hit the turf and kicked away from the left fielder. So Tech with a runner in scoring position for Kayla Mick.
Shortstop Kayla Mick.
And the hit parade continues for Oregon Tech. As that pitch hit the turf and just kicked away from Bliss, and she had to just basically stick a hand out just to try to knock it down. Winning run at the plate, and Kayla Mick fouls it off. Strike one. Tech now with 10 hits on the afternoon. 2 of them by Mick, including a double. She has had a great series. As the screwball off the outside corner. Carlson over 100 pitches for the afternoon, 108 to be exact. 58 for strikes. 6-0 OIT leads in the 6th. As Mick swings and skies one to left center field. Converging deep into the gap, Brock Miller able to make the catch for the out. So 1 out in the inning. J.C. Sievert, the scheduled batter.
Catcher J.C. Sievert.
So 1 out. J.C. Sievert comes to home plate. And the delivery to Sievert. It's a line drive, base hit, that's into right. To third has Allen, she's being waved in. Throw's gonna come all the way through home, and J.C. Sievert delivers an RBI single. The winning run now at first, and Tech extends the lead to 7-0.
Right fielder Maggie Buckholtz.
So Buckholtz trying to be the hero today in the game 1. And the pitch to her is a strike. So Sievert with the base hit. Her first hit of the day. Buckholtz 2 for 2. She's picked up an RBI as well. And the toss to Maggie is fouled off. 11 hits on the day for Oregon Tech. The 16th time this year that they have had 10 or more hits in a game. This is just game 24. See if they send Sievert 0-2. They do not, as the pitch is off the outside edge. Interesting how deep the outfield plays for Warner Pacific. And I was shocked with a runner in scoring position that they weren't playing a little more shallow to try to cut off a run at the plate. 1-2, way outside. Carlson has walked 4 and struck out 1. Two ball, 2-strike pitch is swung on, line drive into the gap, left center field. That's going to win it for Oregon Tech. Around third comes J.C. Sievert. The throw home won't be in time, and the Lady Owls pick up the victory by a score of 8-0. The walk-off RBI double off the bat of Maggie Buckholz. As Oregon Tech comes away with a victory, they sweep the series from Warner Pacific in the Cascade Conference counter. For Oregon Tech, 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors. And for Oregon Tech on the day, they strand just 6. For the Knights, no runs for Warner Pacific. They finish with 5 hits, 3 errors, and Warner, they strand 6. Winning pitcher for OIT, her 10th win of the season. It goes to Casey Schmidt. She's now 10-1, and the loss goes to Abby Carlson for Warner Pacific. This ball game, time of it, 1 hour and 36 minutes. Game 2 will start around the top of the hour. We hope that we will see you then. Until then, friends, I'm Mike Safford. We will talk to you at the top of the hour.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending. One foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's. We're in this together.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Well, you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's. We're in this together.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable.
As we get set for game 2 of our doubleheader, game 4 of the weekend, we welcome you back here to Stillwell Stadium as Mackenzie Staub will get the ball for Oregon Tech here in the nightcap to try and close out a 4-game series sweep of Warner Pacific. Casey Schmidt threw a shutout in game 1 today, and now it'll be the right-hander trying to close things out. For Schmidt on the for Staub, 8-3 with a 177 ERA. In 63 innings, allowed 16 earned runs on 53 hits. She has walked 21 and fanned 52. And she will try to get her second. Get set for game 2 here from Stillwell Stadium.
Leading off game 2 for Warner Pacific is the second baseman, Jordan Rosario.
Staub went 5 innings yesterday and picked up the victory over Warner Pacific. As she limited the Knights to 2 runs on just 3 hits. And Jordan Rosario, the leadoff batter, and a strike taken. We are underway at 1:03 Pacific Daylight Time, and boy, is it a nice day. Temperatures already have warmed up nicely. Tech with a couple changes in this one. Jensen Becker gets the start in left. Marla Goodspeed going to get the start behind the plate as the fastball's there for a strike. And you look at the lineup, and Greg Stewart's changed it up just a bit. We'll give you that here in a moment. 1-2 to the slap hitter, misses low. Rosario, Hawkins, Brockmiller, Foster, Bliss, Docker, Lalaulu, and Bukowski, the lineup for Warner Pacific. As it'll be La'oulu who will get the start in the circle as a swinging strike for strike 3. Rosario down on strikes for the 3rd time today.
Batting second, shortstop number 12, Ashley Hawkins.
So this a non-conference game, doesn't count in the conference standings. But for Oregon Tech, trying to get to 20 wins in the season in the middle of March. Schmidt just high with a fastball. All of the other games are underway around the league. Get you caught up on those scores. We told you earlier, the early games have gone final. C of I run rules Corbin, and Providence defeated British Columbia. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch fouled off. C of I leading in the nightcap 1-0. Eastern Oregon at home, an 8-1 lead on Bushnell. That's in the 4th. Northwest and Carroll just underway in Helena as the pitch rolled to 3rd. Kashnik across the diamond for out number 2. So 2 away, and it'll bring up Brockmiller.
Center fielder Sammy Brockmiller.
Brockmiller 2 hits in game 1 today. She is 2 for 8 in the series. And she takes a strike. Painting the black is Mackenzie Staub. British Columbia in the other game in the conference, the non-conference game, leading at Providence 2-1. That's in the 4th. As the pitch slow roller hit towards short, glove there by Mick. She'll fire across, get the out, and the inning comes to a close. In the frame, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. An easy first for Casey Schmidt. We should say for Mackenzie Staub. We go to the bottom of the 1st. We're scoreless.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Leading off the Oregon Tech first, shortstop, Kayla Mick.
So as I mentioned, Greg Stewart going to change up his lineup a bit here in game 2. Kayla Mick into the leadoff spot. She's been there a bunch this season. It's a slow roller towards second base. They'll have to hurry the throw to first. Won't get her. A leadoff single for Kayla Mick here in the opening inning. And they're going to move Lexi Klum into the 2-hole as she will get into the second spot in the order for the first time this year.
Center fielder Lexi Klum.
I mentioned Jovita Laoulu, who gets the start in the circle for the Knights. She went 2/3 of an inning yesterday and allowed 6 runs. She struggled in her effort yesterday. As the runner goes this time, the pitch, a strike, throw through to second is not in time. And the stolen base again for Kayla Mick. Laulu, 0-3, 12.09 ERA in 11 innings. She's walked 6, struck out 4, allowed 19 earned runs on 18 hits. So runner in scoring position for Klum, who had a triple in game 1, and takes that pitch up. Three balls and no strikes the count. And the toss to the plate, there's the strike, but it gets through the catcher. It'll move to 3-1, but down to third on another pass ball by the Knights. So 3 balls and a strike the count. Our booth trying to get some food in them right now. It's not the easiest thing to do when you're holed up in the booth for so long. Try to get some food between games. It took forever, is what I was told. Finally got him. 3-1 to the plate. It's a ground ball hit. Diving stop at third. There's no ball. Mick will see what the call is. I believe it is a foul ball when it's all said and done. Mick was bounding around. We'll wait to see what the umpire will call in this situation. And it's going to be a fair ball. It'll be an infield single, and the interference will allow Mick to stay back at third base. So once they finally got it all figured out, that's where we're at.
Right fielder Maggie Buckles.
So they call it. It'll be an infield single for Tech, and the interference is what's going to allow Mick to stay. And Buckholz, who had a big game 1, takes a strike. Buckholz had 3 hits and 3 at-bats in the opener and swings and hits a fly ball to center field. That's going to get a run in. As tagging and scoring will go Mick. And it's 1-0 Oregon Tech. Second sacrifice fly of the day for Maggie Buckholz.
The designated player, J.C. Sievert.
So Buckholz tried to jump on that first pitch. Is a runner going to go? Klum going to try second. She's in there. The pitch was down. Runner at second. The pitch is high. Count goes to 2-0. Tech has run all over Warner Pacific this week. The toss to home plate is a skied high fly ball hit foul and out of play. Sievert had the walk-off winner in game 1 with a gapper. Now pops this one up into shallow right field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. My word, Rosario going out, lost it in the sun, and Sievert the bloop single. My word. First baseman Pukea Milburn. Was that a routine play, hit or an error? You could probably call it an error, but in the same sense, the second baseman, Rosario, looked very uncomfortable going out. As the pitch to Milburn is high. Tech has scored in the first inning in every game. Milburn had a hit and 3 at-bats in the opener. First and third with 1 out. The delivery's high and away. Runners at the corners for Oregon Tech, and I was waiting to see if Warner Pacific was going to put some sort of first and third defense on, and finally they say, okay, we're going to try this. Probably throw back to the pitcher if the runner goes, as the called strike from Lala Ulu. Outfield's come in a couple paces as Milburn fouls it off. A Warner Pacific team that comes into the day at 1-14 on the year. They did have a win in their series against Corbin last weekend. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the delivery's a ground ball hit towards short, and it's going to be booted by the shortstop. A run will score. Hit hard right at the shortstop, Rosario. She couldn't make the play, and Tech adds to the lead. Left fielder Jensen Becker. So that'll be an error on the shortstop, allowing the runner at second to be able to advance. The pitch to Jensen Becker is outside. One ball and no strikes. The toss to Becker, line to center, dying quickly. Brock Miller in to make the catch. 2 away. That'll be Staub's chance. Pitcher Mackenzie Staub. First and second, 2 out. Becker put a good charge into it. And Staub, a little dribbler right back to the circle. That should get Warner Pacific out of the inning, and it will. But Tech able to get 2 runs, 3 hits. There was an error and a couple left on. We're going to the second. Oregon Tech leading by a score of 2-0.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Leading off the second for Warner Pacific.
Let's go out. Go after it.
Third baseman Kerrigan Foster.
We got a 1-2 swing first, son. Here we
Kerrigan Foster to start things off for Warner Pacific. And fouls a pitch back into the screen. Was getting the line score in that top half of the inning fixed, making sure that the runs that were earned and or unearned were correct. As a ground ball bounded to Nita Cook at second base, and the top hitter for Warner Pacific and Kerrigan Foster retired.
First baseman Emma Foster.
The Tech able to score 2 in the first, taking advantage of an error and a pass ball. As the toss to home plate is a strike. So Tech with runs in the first inning in each of these 4 games, including a 9 spot in the first inning yesterday. OIT with 13 first inning runs, and now for the season have outscored opponents 47-3 in the first inning this year. And you can always find my game notes, usually Tuesdays or Wednesdays, at OregonTechOwls.com. In-depth look at all of our programs. As Staub just misses outside. Emma Foster had her first hit of the series in the 6th inning of game 1 today. She's 1 for 6 this weekend. And the pitch to her is a ground ball right back to the circle, and Staub throws her out. 2 quick outs here in the Warner Pacific second.
Designated player, Marin Bliss.
Greg Stewart with that win in game 1, now with 664 in an Oregon Tech coaching box. Greg, number 16 among all active coaches in NAI history. Gotta like that. Win number 700, I don't think will come this year. But a year from now, most definitely. 2-0 to Bliss, fouled off. Tech still with home series left against both British Columbia and Eastern Oregon. Those ones should be very competitive, as the count evens at 2-2. And the Owls still with that big Battle of the Cascades coming up a week from Wednesday against Southern Oregon. 2-2. Ground ball, chop, 2-hopper. Nita Cook will flip there, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left as Staub's retired the first 6 in order. We go to the bottom of the second. Oregon Tech leading 2-0.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Leading off the Oregon Tech second, first baseman, Allison Cashman.
Get it going, Addie.
Addie Kashnick to start things off for Tech, and golfs one deep into left center field. Warning track, whoa, it's gone! Second home run of the year for Addison Kashnick. just golfed it over the wall in left center, and it's 3-0. Home run number 2 for Eddie Kishnick. And to the plate, the catcher, number 4, Marla Goodspeed. No doubt about that one. As up steps Marla Goodspeed for the first time today. Goodspeed had a double last weekend, and she pops this one up shallow center. Shortstop will go out. That's Hawkins, and she'll make the play for the out. So Tech with a leadoff home run off the bat of Tashnik, who's had just a monster weekend. Shortstop Kayla Mick, as has this player in Kayla Mick. And it was Kashnik first pitch swinging, hits it out to left center. The toss to Kayla Mick, a base hit right back through the middle. Gosh, it's going to be tough to determine who our player of the week from the Cascade Conference is. The representative for Oregon Tech, the center fielder Lexi Klum. So another knock off the bat of Kayla Mick. She's approaching 400 on her batting average. And the toss to Klum. That's low. Runner goes, and Mick's in there with a stolen base. And Tech running on first pitch movement from La'ulu. So a base runner in scoring position for OIT. Second stolen base of the week, of the day for Kayla Mick. As Klum hits a ground ball to third. The throw across is in time, and unable to advance is Mick. 2 outs on the board. Nice play by Kerrigan Foster. The right fielder, Maggie Buckholz. So Tech with a lead at 3-0, looking for more. Buckholz had a sacrifice fly in the first and hits a little dribbler right back to the circle, and La'ulu makes the play to end the inning. But Tech on the home run off the bat of Addie Kashnick adds to the lead. A run on 2 hits, 1 left to board. We're going to the third, 3-0 in favor of the Lady Owls.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Leading off the Warner Pacific third, catcher Morgan Docker.
Play that after the end of this inning. We want to play that feels good for game for us.
3-0 Oregon Tech. We go to the third. Docker, La'ulu, and Bukoski against Mackenzie Staub. And Staub has retired the first 6 in order with a fastball for a strike. Docker went 0 for 2 yesterday in the nightcap as she split time with Ramirez behind the plate. And takes a healthy hack at a pitch out of the zone, and it's 0-2. Docker from Happy Valley went to Milwaukee High, and she pops it up, and Milbourne wants it and has it for the out.
The pitcher, Jovita Lauulu.
So we'll bring up the pitcher, Jovita Lauulu. She had a base hit yesterday and takes one high. Went 0 for 1 with a walk in game 1 today. As the righty to the plate, then threw it by her. Remember last season, Oregon Tech advanced to the NAI World Series in Columbus, Georgia. Placed 7th overall as that team. The offense just went away down along the Chattahoochee River. Struggled offensively against some good pitching, I will say that. 1-2, check swing off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lauulu. Lost to Science and Arts 3-0, beat Tennessee Wesleyan 1-0, and lost to Southeastern 3-2. 1-2 pitch is popped into right field. Out there is Buckholz for the second out.
Left fielder, Cassidy Bukowski.
But Tech 50 and 13, the 50 wins, the most in program history. And Tech was ranked 7th in the preseason NAI Top 25 poll. And they climbed 2 spots after starting the year with a great start, including a series win against College of Idaho. It's 0-2. C of I, 23-2 coming into their nightcap tonight against Corbin. 0-2 to Bukowski is outside. We did not see Bukowski in game 1. She had a hit yesterday. 1-2 to her. She waves at it, the inning's over, and it has been a perfect start for Mackenzie Staub. She's retired the first 9 in order. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Tech leading 3-0.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them, and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Leading off the Oregon Tech 3rd, designated player JC Sievert.
Middle of the Tech order here in their 3rd, leading 3-0. JC Sievert getting a break from behind the plate for the first time this year. As Marla Goodspeed getting the start in the Tools of Ignorance behind the plate. So she gets to be the DP here in the nightcap and is taking a pitch from Lauulu downstairs and now hits a ground ball right at 3rd. And a good throw across the good arm by the 3rd baseman in Foster, and she makes the play for the out.
The first baseman, Pukea Milbourne.
So 1 out in the 3rd for Tech. So bring up Pukea Milbourne. Popped out her first time up. And the pitch by Lauulu is fouled off. Much better effort in the circle from Lauulu today. Although I haven't clipped it yet. I was thinking and was to, there was a clip yesterday of Lauulu. She was in her windup and lost the ball in her windmill, and it flung back at second base. was tough, I'll tell you that. It ended up rolling all the way out into center field. And everybody laughed, and we moved on from that. But thought about going back just to see what it really looked like on tape. As Milbourne hits a ground ball deep into the hole, it's short, it's through for a base hit. To the backhand side of the shortstop, but unable to make the play. And a base runner for Oregon Tech. Left fielder Jensen Becker. As Hawkins could not get to the backhand side. So Milbourne with another hit. Becker the batter, and the pitch to her is a changeup that misses. Tech leading 3-0, looking for a few more. They've won all 3 games of the conference schedule in run rule fashion as Becker skies to center. Second time today she's done so on a line drive to Brockmiller. Pitcher Mackenzie Staub. And so with a runner at first, Mackenzie Staub looks to try to add to it. And she swings and gaps one into left center field over the head of Brockmiller. That's going to go to the wall. Milbourne's going to score. Staub will hold at second with a run-scoring double. It's 4-0 Oregon Tech. Third baseman Eddie Keshnick. So another 2-out knock for the Lady Owls. And Mackenzie Staub's bat helps herself out. The pitch to Keshnick is a changeup outside. She homered her first time up. It's after a couple doubles she had yesterday. She's driven in 8 in this series. She'd love another here. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fly ball, deep center field. Brockmiller still going back, and near the warning track, she has it, and that retires the side. But Oregon Tech adds to the lead off the double from Mackenzie Staub. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. To the 4th we go. Tech leading 4-0.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's. We're in this together.
Leading off the 4th for Warner Pacific is the second baseman Jordan Rosario.
Second time through the order for the Knights as we go to the 4th. Tech with a 4-0 lead. Rosario, Hawkins, Brockmiller against Mackenzie Staub. And the pitch skied to left, and right there's Jensen Becker. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the inning for the right-hander. He's retired the first 10 in a row. The shortstop, Ashley Hawkins. Oregon Tech at 19-5. They're 11-0 at home this year. And if you go back to last season, the Lady Owls are 34-2 here at Stillwell Stadium. As the pitch popped up in behind short, Mick drifts back, and she's got it. 2 outs.
Center fielder Sammy Brockmiller.
But even more so, Tech, since this stadium opened in 2019, they are 63-11 on this field. As the pitch high. And with that victory in Game 1 today, it is the 9th straight conference series that Oregon Tech has won at home. As the pitch to the plate, fouled into the screen. I believe the last series that they lost here was against Southern Oregon back in 2021. One, just high, off the inner half of the plate. Brockmiller has gotten the start both games of this doubleheader in center field. And the pitch to her is off the corner, 3 balls and a strike. She is 2 for 9 in the series. Both of her hits came in Game 1 today. 3-1 is popped up behind the plate, foul. Next week, the Tech baseball team tentatively expected to be at home Saturday and Sunday against College of Idaho. However, that's unlikely. 3-2. Threw it, Bayer strike 3. We'll tell you why when we come back. 4-0, Oregon Tech leads. We're halfway home at the nightcap here from Stillwell Stadium.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Leading off the Oregon Tech 4th, catcher Marla Goodspeed.
Marla Goodspeed to start things off for Tech here in the 4th. She grounded out her first time up. The toss to Marla's popped up wide of first. Foster over to have a look, but won't get there. 1 strike on the sophomore from the state of Colorado. I believe it's Golden, Colorado to be exact. One time tried to take a tour of the famous Coors factory there in Golden, and they said the line was 3 hours. Said nope. As that pitch deep center field, way back and off the wall for Marla Goodspeed. Give her 2 bases for the second time this year. So instead we went to Breckenridge. Oh boy, we had a good time there. Played some cornhole when we were there that time.
The shortstop, Kayla Mick.
We're talking about the Tech baseball team. Why they won't be at home. The problem is the ballpark at Steen Sports Park still unplayable due to the weather. It's the pitch way outside to Kayla Mick. Still trying to get the snow off the outfield, and then the infield surface is still a quagmire. They'd love to be able to play College of Idaho, will the Oregon Tech men, at home next week, as Mick swings and misses on a drop ball. If they're unable to play here in Klamath, that series would be moved next week to Caldwell in the Treasure Valley. 1-1. Ground ball slowly hit towards third. Going to be a tough play. The throw across, and it gets away. Runner's going to score in good speed, and to second base will go Mick on the throw. It'll be an infield single. The throwing error will allow the run to score. Center fielder Lexi Klum. And it's 5-0 in favor of Oregon Tech. So a hit and an error on the play. So the infield single for Mick. She'll take second on the throwing error. Good speed to third on the hit and scores on the air as Lexi Klum takes a strike. So it should be first and third with nobody out. And the pitch hard hit to third. They'll get the out there, but able to hustle across. Will go Kayla Mick. So Klum hit that one hard. Chance for Maggie Buckholz. Right fielder Maggie Buckholz. Klum hit that ball hard. Mick able to advance on the play. The pitch to Buckholz, a drive. Deep right, left center field, away back, and that one is off the wall. Buckholz will stand at second with a double. It is 6-0 Oregon Tech as they collided out there in deep left center field. A chance for J.C. Sievert again. Designated player J.C. Sievert. So Buckholz another two-base hit and another RBI for her. And the toss to her is a line drive hit foul. So all the runs are now earned here in the inning, despite the error. J.C. Sievert was 1 for 3 in game 1. 6-0 Tech, a 10-hit day for them. The pitch to Sievert again rolled foul. And it looks like Casey Schmidt will be in the on-deck circle. She's going to hit in Milborn's spot, if we get to that point. Eastern Oregon has beaten Bushnell in game 1, 13-1. Oh-2, way high. College of Idaho with an 8-0 lead in their game against Corbin. That's the non-conference game. 1-2, change up, and that's lined to center. And a diving try, and unable to come up with it was Brock Miller. So a single for Sievert. And it looks like it's going to be Casey Schmidt to hit in this situation. So the hit for Sievert, and advances Buckholz to third.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Lady Owls, number 8, Casey Schmidt.
So it will be Casey Schmidt to get a chance to hit. Her first at bat in this series. She got the win in the circle in game 1. Schmidt takes one a little outside for ball 1. Greg Stewart trying to get everybody a chance to get an opportunity at the plate. Schmidt 286 on the year. She fouls that pitch off. A double and 2 RBI and 14 at bats. Looks like Becker will be on deck. She'll hit in her typical spot. First and third, 1 out. 2 across here in the 4th for Tech. As Schmidt hits a ground ball deep into the hole, backhand try. No one will be able to make that play. An infield single for Casey Schmidt. It's an RBI single to boot. And it's 7-0.
Left fielder Jensen Becker.
And so all of a sudden, the potential run that would invoke the mercy rule next inning is in scoring position. Here's Becker, who's seen the ball well today. However, has nothing to show for it. She's lined out twice to Brockmiller in center. Ulu to the plate, and it's fouled into the glove of the catcher. Strike 1. Becker tripled off the wall in right field yesterday. Had 2 hits in the nightcap. The toss to the plate, and she swings and hits a base hit right back through the middle to third and heading home. Here comes Sievert. She'll score. Add to the lead again. It's 8-0.
The pitcher, Kenzie Staub.
So Jensen Becker, the run-scoring knock. And it is 8-0. And the pitch to the plate downstairs. And now for Kenzie Staub, very similar to the situation she had last year at Carroll when she threw a 5-inning perfect game. Can she get through the 4, 5, and 6 hitters without allowing a base runner? She's retired the first 12 in a row, and she doubled in a run her last time up. 2 balls and no strikes, the count. And the delivery to her is low. Addie Kashnik waits on deck. She's homered today. Ulu to the plate. There's a strike. OIT has scored 5 or more runs now in 8 straight games. 3-1. Staub takes low. She's aboard. They're loaded with only 1 out, and it'll be Addison Kashnik. A chance to try to continue such a great weekend.
The third baseman, Addie Kashnik.
Boy, has she had a great weekend. 1 for 2 with the home run today, and she swings and hits a ground ball towards third. They'll throw across to get an out, but another RBI for Kashnik. Make it 9-0.
Catcher Marla Goodspeed.
As Tech bats around here in the inning. Kashnik swinged at the first pitch, and they got the out, but a run scores. Goodspeed doubled and scored here in the inning. 10th batter to hit here in the frame for OIT. 2 on in scoring position for her. She takes 1 low. Kayla Mick, who has just been a thorn in the side of Warner Pacific pitching, is on deck. As Laulu misses again, it's 3-0. First base open. Tech with 13 hits on the day. As a delivery, that's a strike. 9-13-0 for Tech, 0-0-2 for Warner. Hitters count for the number 9 hitter in the order. And Goodspeed lines it down the line into left field for extra bases. 2 are going to score. Goodspeed will stand at second with her second double of the day, make it 11-0 Oregon Tech. Well, have a day, Marla Goodspeed. The shortstop, Kayla Mick. 7 home in the inning for OIT. And Mick having a 3-hit day, trying to add to it. And the toss to her is a swing and a hard-hit ground ball at second, and that will retire the side. But Oregon Tech adds to the lead. 7 runs for the Lady Owls. 7 hits, 1 air, 1 left. We go to the 5th, 11-0 in favor of the good guys.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Well, you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Leading off the 5th for Warner Pacific is the third baseman, Kerrigan Foster.
So a chance here for Oregon Tech to close out a series win if Mackenzie Staub can limit Warner Pacific to 3 or less runs. As a first pitch fastball is a strike to Kerrigan Foster. The right-handers retired the first 12 in order. Got Foster to pop up her first time up. 11-0 in favor of Oregon Tech. As the pitch, a fastball is swing and a miss. Foster hit a home run yesterday. It is her only hit of the series. 0-2. That one's a waste pitch down and out of the zone. Maddie DeVerna has taken over in center field for the Lady Owls, replacing Klum. 1-ball, 2-strike pitch from the right-hander. Is a ground ball chopped to Cook at second, and there'll be 1 out. Let's bring up Emma Foster, the dangerous Emma Foster.
First baseman, Emma Foster.
But Tech has done a great job in handling Foster in this series. She's 1 for 8. 11-0 the score. Staub to the plate. It's popped up behind the plate. Is there room for Goodspeed? Maybe. No. Front row of the bleachers. Goodspeed was right up against the netting, hoping that that ball was going to get pushed back towards her. Staub has thrown only 49 pitches. 0-1. Fouled off. She's ahead at 0-2. Warner Pacific heads home next weekend for a series. 0-2 to Foster. Outside and high. They will be at home against College of Idaho. 1-2. Ground ball slowly hit to first, and Mackenzie Staub now 1 out away from perfection for the second time in her career.
Designated player, Marin Bliss.
And standing in her way is Marin Bliss. And the toss to the plate is fouled back. Usually it's anticlimactic with an 11-0 lead in the final game of a series. but an opportunity for Staub to do something special. 0-1 the count. And the righty to the plate is swung on and missed. And she's one strike away from her second career perfect game. The other came last year in a 31-0 win at Carroll. 0-2 pitch to Bliss. Ground ball hit foul and out of play, and we'll try it again. That dugout probably will explode. She's retired the first 14 in a row. 0-2 again. Fastball, ground ball hit towards first and foul. Bliss fighting it off. Marin Bliss is 0 for 3 in the series. Outfield straight away. 0-2 from Mackenzie Staub outside with a curveball. Trying to work away, take the eye plane a little bit off for Bliss. She's retired the first 14 in a row. 11-0 Oregon Tech leads here in the fifth. 1-2 by Staub. Flown down the right field side again and foul. Has not come inside on the right-hand hitter yet. She's worked her away with fastballs and curveballs. 14 hits for Tech, none for the Knights. 1-2 again by Staub. A swing and a ground ball hit to short. Glove by Mick. The throw across. It's perfection in the basin for Mackenzie Staub. A perfect game as Oregon Tech knocks off Warner Pacific 11-0. A perfect game for number 15, Mackenzie Staub. Her second career perfect game, her second career no-hitter. As Oregon Tech comes away with a victory, 11-0, 11 runs, 14 hits, no errors, and for Tech, they strand 3, and for the Knights, no runs, no hits, 2 errors, and they stranded none. Staub the win. She's 9-3 on the year. The loss goes to the starter, Lalaulu. She falls to 0-4. Time of this game, boy, it was a quick one. It was just 57 minutes to complete this one. As Oregon Tech, a home run, Addie Kashnik, her second of the year. That's going to do it for us here at Stillwell Stadium. Again, we hope to have baseball for you Saturday and Sunday next week. If not, our next softball broadcast is a week from Wednesday when the Southern Oregon Raiders come to town for a top 25 matchup. I'm Mike Safford, reminding each and every one of you, don't just have a great day, make it a great day. Tech with a weekend sweep. We'll see you next week, but for now, from here at Stillwell Stadium, good